Smarter travel will save you time, money, and even stress, whether you travel often or for the first time. With a few simple tricks, traveling can be easier than anyone thought possible. Although not every travel hack will work every time, but these 3 hacks will work for any trip and any kind of travel. From easy access to TSA information to finding cheaper ways to travel, these tips will save you time, stress, and maybe even money while making travel easier. When in doubt, do what others have done, because these tips and tricks have been tried and tested. 3 simple hacks to make travel easier. Let's begin. Avoid paying more for your next air travel. One of the most important things that makes travel difficult is how much most flights cost. Flights are not cheap, and plane tickets can be quite pricey. Many travelers don't book certain trips because they can't afford the airfare. This is one thing that many people avoid when they travel. How to avoid paying too much for air travel? Know when to look for tickets and where to look. Planning and researching a trip ahead of time is the most important thing a traveler can do for themselves. When you have to buy a plane ticket at the last minute, the dates of the flight deal, and the dates you need to book a hotel cause problems. The more time a traveler has ahead of time to figure out how to balance these 2 things, the better. It's also very helpful to have a flexible travel date. Other tips travelers can do to have a smooth trip. Getting the most out of everything that is available. This means checking out sites like Google Flights, Skyscanner, Way, Hopper, Cheap Air, Expedia, etc. It's also a good idea to use alerts, which let travelers know when and where their preferred airfare is the cheapest. Think about credit card rewards. If you hold a major credit card, you might want to look into a points system that you can use to pay for flights. Utilize frequent flyer miles. Earning frequent flyer miles doesn't require a long or expensive flight. No one should fly just to get points, but if there's a chance to fly often with the same airline, it's a good idea to take it. Use offline maps to get directions. It's easy to get lost in a different state, let alone a different country, which can be a problem if you don't have cellular service. If you find yourself in a place where you can't use your GPS, you might want to download offline maps of the area from Google to get an idea of where you are. This can be useful in a lot of different situations, even when Wi-Fi isn't available. Some people also travel without having international roaming as part of their phone plans. This means that they may not have access to the internet or have limited data if they do. It's better to be safe than sorry, and offline maps can save the day for people who don't know their way around. Also, having a digital map means that travelers don't have to run around in a panic to find a physical map or ask locals for directions. This is not a bad choice, but having a digital map is much better. Get yourself a MyTSA app. The MyTSA app gives airline passengers access to the most asked for airport security information 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, on any mobile device. Helpful tips for getting ready for security, like a searchable database of items that can and cannot go into the checked bags and carry-on bags, can save you time and money. With MyTSA, you can 1. Find out quickly what you can bring through the checkpoint and onto the plane. 2. Check the delays at your favorite airports across the country. 3. Based on past data, check to see how busy the airport is likely to be on the day and time you will be there. 4. Check out the TSA guide to learn how to get ready for the security checkpoint and get through it quickly. 5. Find out which airports and airlines offer TSA pre-check registered and how to sign up for it. 6. Through the Ask TSA social media integration, you can get live help from TSA. These tips may be familiar to people who travel often, but they are still useful for people who are traveling for the first time, no matter where they are going. Anything that makes traveling easier is worth it, and these will do just that. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please click and subscribe and comment below.